Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Saturday, November 30th, around 7:45 p.m. Mountain Time 2024. Upstate New York could get 6 feet of snow as New York City braces for a cold snap. Keep calm. It's boom time. Major lake effect snow event halting travel around the Great Lakes, with feet of snow piling up east of the Great Lakes into early next week. Fans headed to Sunday night football matchup in Buffalo will have to carefully plan their travel to and from the game. Huge amounts of lake effect snow have already fallen and more is coming. Let's take a look at the situation here. This is drone footage from I-90 freeway, which was closed. Hundreds of people were stuck in parts of New York and Pennsylvania as this major snowstorm closed the freeway. Hopefully those people have gotten out of harm's way at this point. Snowfall reports from across Michigan, nearly 3 feet in some areas. Holy macaroni. And the Great Lakes may get up to 12 inches of snow from the new storm. And upstate New York could get up to 6 feet of the global warming goodness. Take a look at the map. This is snow still to come in western New York through Wednesday. Could be 4 feet more in Durkin and Angola, 3 feet more in Hamburg. It's just that insane. And as of 6 a.m. this morning, there were already regions south of Buffalo with over 3 feet of snow already on the ground and 3 feet more to come. You remember when Al Gore said it wouldn't snow anymore and he won the Nobel Prize? I wonder why they didn't take that from him. And let's talk about the Bills 49ers game. Up to 3 feet of snow could hit Buffalo before Sunday, and roads are closed. They've already reached out to the public to help shovel the stadium. And here's the full forecast. An Arctic outbreak, heavy lake effect snow in the Great Lakes region. An Arctic outbreak of cold air will expand south and east from the northern plains through the Midwest and persist into next week. Dangerously cold wind chills are expected in the northern plains and upper Midwest. Heavy lake effect snow bands and snow showers have developed downwind of the Great Lakes and will continue into next week. Travel could be very difficult to impossible in these areas. Freeze warnings all the way down into Florida. Holy macaroni. Lake effect snow warnings up adjacent and east of the Great Lakes. GFS model is showing a major trend of lake effect snow and another snowstorm hitting the Northeast in the first week of December. Take a look at some of these numbers. And the West won't see snow until the 9th of December again. So it's going to be dry out here and sunny while the East takes the brunt of it. And it looks like most of the lake effect regions are going to get buried. Shut up, Al. Get in your hole. Al Gore is not happy. Seismic update. No quakes of note. A little moderate uptick worldwide, but nothing of note. Edgecombe volcano, a slight uptick here, and a small seismic swarm. This activity and the uptick has been going on for a year. This is the past 7 days in that seismic swarm. Take a look at the last 14 days, not much activity, 30 days, but in the last year, we've had some increased activity. And it looks like magma is coming up to fill an upper chamber. So we're keeping a close eye on Edgecombe volcano in eastern Alaska. The good news is that this doesn't really erupt in any huge way. Worldwide volcano news for the day. First on the list is Fuego to 14,000 feet, Liwatobi to 9,000, Semeru, who knew, now you do, 15,000 foot blast there. Ibu to 8, Santiaguito puffing and passing, Popo to 20,000 foot today, Liwatobi to 9, Nevado de Ruiz, 23,000 foot blast, Sangay to 21, Ibu to 8, Santiaguito to 13, Manam, 8,000 foot puff here. Swanasima, 6,000 foot blast. Fuego to 15. Semadu to 15. Popo, gas and steam emissions. Libotobi to 9. Swanasima, more and more puffing and passing. Ibu to 8. Swanasima to 7,000. Santa Guito, 14,000 foot puff. Raventador, 14,000 foot blast. Nivado de Ruiz, 20,000 foot. Manam, 8,000. And Fuego wrapping up the list with the 14,000 foot puff. Quick look at space weather, and we can see SDO is still down, and there is no activity on the sun. Leah and I discussed the solar polar reversal that has already occurred and the fact that we're dropping back down into solar minimum. Not much to report other than that. A bizarre 7,500-year-old clay head has been discovered, and it raises intriguing questions. It's absolutely bizarre as well. The anthropomorphic clay head figurine found at Bahara 1 in Kuwait. The artifact is thought to be more than 7,000 years old, and among the most notable finds in the tiny, finely crafted anthropomorphic clay head figures. The skull and slanting eyes and flat nose is thought to be around 7,500 years old, according to Hassan Ashkenani, an assistant professor of anthropological archaeology at Kuwait University. What could the implications mean? Join us in just a moment over at Magnetic Reversal News, where Leah and I will go over a very fringe theory called the notch delay solar theory. And we'll also be discussing the precession of the equinoxes, the cosmic clock of catastrophe, the Yuga cycle, and more. And here is that video coming up in just a few minutes. Hamlet's Mill, the Great Year, precession of the equinoxes, and more. Al Gore's already over there. So join us at Magnetic Reversal News in just a few minutes. And it's the holiday season. Why not give the gift of preparedness? Support the channel that you love to watch, and support your friends and family by getting them the cleanest open-pollinated heirloom seeds on the internet. Cheapest prices too, $2 per pack. We've got 131 varieties in the store. If you order $25 or more, shipping is free. Add coupon code ORP2024 for an additional 10% off, and get the seeds, the open-pollinated heirloom seeds. Take a look at the rainbow mix, just $2, just like all of the varieties. An absolute stunning amount of selection so that we can all eat pesticide-free, clean food moving forward. If you haven't grown yet, you need to start failing to learn how to be abundant. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please share the video. We're shadow banned and we need your help to grow. And join us in a few moments for an amazing 1-hour expose on many fascinating topics as Leah and I wrap it all together, and we're only diving deeper into the rabbit hole. Be safe. We love you, and that is a boom.